Greetings, citizens of the internet! You can call me Nitro Indigo, and welcome back to my extremely riveting Let's Play of Kirby's Dream Land 3. In the last episode, we cleared Sand Canyon, the 3rd level, and this episode, we're going on to the 4th level, Cloudy Park. Now, this is actually my 4th attempt at recording this episode. On the first 2 attempts, I just kept not knowing what to say after the intro, so I just cancelled them early on. By cancelled, I mean I stopped the recording and then got rid of the Audacity file. And on the 3rd attempt, I kept fumbling over my words and failing at the game. So I hope this 4th attempt actually goes well. And I think that before talking about the irrelevant things, I should actually talk about the game. I like how there's still like the geometric shapes in this level. They're in the game. It's in this game a lot actually, and then even like Grassland 6 had you collecting geometric shapes, and these 3 geometric shapes, in fact, circles, squares, and triangles. And also there are these little plants that sway when you walk past them, and then these tiny little butterfly things that you can barely see. This witch enemy is called Kiki, or KK, or however you're supposed to pronounce it. It's spelled K-E-K-E, and that's a Cappy. Something Super Mario Odyssey. And we need an animal friend for this level, but spoiler alert, it's not Rick, and we also need Clean for this level, which is the ability I have right now. And I still don't know what these little blobby things are. And I also like, kind of like the background of this as well. It's like, got lots of parallax scrolling in it, and it's all got these nice colours and everything. Although the whole crayon effect doesn't really look that good when it's upscaled onto a HD TV. And by the way, you might notice that the colours in this are really desaturated when I post them on YouTube. That's because I'm playing this for a Wii U, which doesn't have proper RGB colour display because HDMI. And that's Nago, we also don't need him. But now's the part where I talk about completely irrelevant things. In the last video, I talked about potentially getting a PS4. And since then, I have been to Game in a shopping centre. A Game in a shopping centre. If you don't know, Game is a shop that sells video games. And I'm recording this on Thursday, the 23rd of November 2017. And I lost my clean ability. There's also somewhere else in the level where you can get clean, but still. And I don't know why the plants put down the holes. It doesn't really make them look significant. It just looks a bit weird. I was talking to a worker at that game about getting a Nintendo Switch, and we don't need Pitch as much as I love him, and I really hope I don't run out of health here. I can just fly over these Galbos, because that's what they're called. And there's also a big version of them in Kirby Triple Deluxe. But like, I was talking to the guy in game about getting a Nintendo Switch, and he said that I might be able to get it on a Black Friday sale, and I won't be able to go to that game on Friday, but I will be able to go to it on Saturday. Here's the problem, I don't know if I should get a Nintendo Switch or a PS4. Oh, come on, please don't die here. But anyway, like I mentioned in the last video, some PS4 games I wanted, and I all have my little quibbles with them. Like for the Secret of Mana remake, I don't know if it's out yet or not, and I didn't really like the original Secret of Mana because I got lost really early on and it felt really clunky. And I hope it has a better translation though, the remake, because the original version basically the translators wouldn't let the people in charge wouldn't change the text width for the sake of the translators. And I got Cutter, and here is a spider. But also, like, and Nintendo Switch has lots of really acclaimed games in it, but I'm not really desperate to play any of them because there's like Super Mario Odyssey and there's Breath of the Wild, but I have a Wii U. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but I recently got the Wii U version of that. So it's Mario Kart 8 Regular. Oh, I shouldn't have destroyed that because now I can't get to that one-up. Never mind. And now also here's some invincibility candy. That's very helpful when you have half a score of health left. But like, and he said I could potentially get it on a Black Friday sale. I don't know why exactly there's Black Friday in the UK because it's to do with the very American holiday of Thanksgiving. But, or we wouldn't call those kinds of things holidays. Actually, we would call them holidays. I'm thinking about how Americans always call Christmas the holidays for some reason. Because political correctness. But anyway, the animal friend we need is not Kine, it's Koo. And we need Clean. Hopefully I'll be able to find the Clean ability in here somewhere. But like, I also like then contemplated maybe getting a PS4 instead, because like in the last video I mentioned getting some PS4 games I was interested in. I'm not desperate to play any of those either. Also, Animal Friends Invincible, when you don't have them, they just merge into the background. But also, hello, Waddle Dee. Goodbye, Waddle Dee. And that was a Sparky that just got crushed by the boulder. But also, and I'm not desperate to play any of them, and I all have my like quibbles of them, which I just mentioned, because there's like, as well as the Secret of Mana remake, there's also Digimon World Next Order, which I mentioned at like the very end of the video, but the problem is I've heard that game involves a lot of grinding and stuff, and I don't really like the weird over-detailed 2010 anime style, and by 2010 I mean 2010s plural, because it just looks weirdly shiny. It's why I think Fullmetal Alchemist 2003 just has some je ne sais quoi, which Brotherhood doesn't. But also, I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, and please don't, no, I still have health left. That's good, good, good. Sehr gut, very good. Sehr gut is German for it's good, I think, I hope, maybe. But anyway, the one I have the most qualms about is Kingdom Hearts, because like, I got interested in it because of the Toy Story trailer, and then Kadika started reviewing all the Kingdom Hearts games, but the problem is, oh look, it's never place can get clean. But the problem is, I've known for a very long time that the Kingdom Hearts story is like very crazily, ridiculously complicated. And I know I can just sort of skip all that stuff and do the Disney stuff, which is like Disney but pronounced in a stupid way because I think I'm funny, even though it's also a meme. Disney whirl over a frame of Aladdin. But anyway, because it's just like, I know I could skip it, but I like getting invested in the stories of games if I can. And in this level we have to clean the flowers. It's not hard. And also, like, this game's art style just really does remind me of Tamagotchi, because I was like really obsessed with Tamagotchi in like 2009, 2010, and I just been reliving my nostalgia. But anyway, Kingdom Hearts. And the other problem is that it's an action RPG, and as I've said like last episode, it's not really my genre of expertise, I think. Well, I have played a lot of action RPGs, but I wouldn't say it's a genre I particularly care about. Like, I've been playing a lot of platformer games recently, like this one, which is why I cancelled Wind Waker HD for this, because like, they just start, you don't have to faff around for ages, which is why I still barely played Monster Hunter Stories, even though I only got it a day after Kirby Triple Deluxe, which I played a lot more. And it's obviously, Monster Hunter Stories is just a longer game in general, but also, and like Kingdom Hearts, it's like, I've heard it's like the first game alone is like 50 hours long, and I really do not have the dedication or patience to play a game like that, especially at the rate I play console games. And it's like, and then there's a whole complicatedness, of course, but also like, and also I go for a burnout really, really quickly, because there's a whole weird Final Mix collection thing. By the way, if anyone knows what 2.8 Final Mix is supposed to be, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, I don't, and I accidentally summoned Gooey. Bye, Gooey. But then like, I don't really know if playing Kingdom Hearts is a good idea, because it just seems too long and complicated, and I don't really like long and complicated things. And that sound effect was delayed. And oh my gosh, this is actually pretty cool. I didn't know about this. Ice Kine. No, got Kine. Coo. But like, anyway. And also there's the fact that in the first Kingdom Hearts, most of Disney Worlds are from like Disney movies I don't really have any strong emotional attachments to, and by most of them I mean all of them, because it came out in 2002, a long time ago, in the same year as Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, the worst game ever, 2K2, and Digimon Adventure 02. Oh, and by the way, there is such a thing as a CGI anime movie, and this is what Snow or Ice Nago looks like, if you're wondering. But I'm going to use Pitch, of course. Oh, I wonder what, actually, I think I'll show off Ice. Oh, I've already shown off Ice Choo-Choo. But anyway. But like, anyway, I'm worried that if I play Kingdom Hearts, I'll just lose dedication really, really quickly, because I just give up because I'll just get bored of how complicated it is or something. And then once again, all my cheesy memories and stuff about the worst, or the greatest of all Pixar movies, The Great and Powerful Cars. But like, and also, but the problem is, like, I can't afford both a Switch and a PS4, nor do I have the desk space for them, because in my room at the moment I have a Wii U with a Blu-ray player on top of it, and if I got a PS4, well, that has a Blu-ray feature on it, but still. But I'm not really desperate to play any games on either console. It's just that it seems like Nintendo games are a lot more accessible. I've never really tried branching out. I mean, I remember back in Wind Waker HD I shared my tale of woe of having PlayStation 2s, but that's not quite the same thing. And now I don't really know what to say. But thankfully I prepared a list of things I wanted to talk about, which includes the Kingdom Hearts thing. And I think the whole deal maker for me will be if there is a Cars World in Kingdom Hearts 3, as stupid as that sounds, because I am well versed in the deep and intricate lore of Cars and Tamagotchi. Actually, to be honest, I kind of want to just like see if there's some kind of weird, depressing backstory in some Tamagotchi guidebook or something, just so I can feel special. Like, why am I so obsessed with Tamagotchi all of a sudden? Is it because I've been obsessed with Digimon this year and that's kind of related? Oh, here's something else I want to say. So, Super Smash Bros. 4, or Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, it was worked on by Namco Bandai, among other companies, and they make Digimon. And what's more, Namco Bandai also made Tamagotchi, which Digimon is based on, because it was Digimon was originally a virtual pet. But like, and like also in like Mario Kart Arcade GP, I think it was the second one, which I used to play a lot when I went to this on holidays. This place which had it. One of the playable characters was Mamechi, which is the mascot of Tamagotchi, if you don't know. And it looks like this is a bottomless pit, but it's not. It's just got a bunch of stars behind it. But so that means that having Digimon in the next Smash Bros. Game is not impossible. Hallelujah! Because I once saw someone on Reddit, like, there was a thread saying what you want to see in the next Smash Bros. Game, and someone said that Agumon should be in Smash Bros. And I would play the hell out of that game. Also, does anyone know any good Pokémon Digimon crossover fanfics? Because I've just been really into Digimon this year, because I've been going through Pokémon burnout, and I've been watching a Let's Play of Digimon World, the first one, which Next Order is a sequel to. Like, I'm not desperate to play any games on PS4 or Switch, but I'd really like some input over which one is worth getting more, depending on what games I'm interested in. And there's also the fact that I'm not really into the whole Square Enix over-designed anime desu people who shop at Hot Topic aesthetic. Long pause aesthetic. I mean, I know that is kind of a stereotype / generalisation, like that really annoying generalisation that all Digimon are animals with weapons strapped to them, but said by people who probably can't name any Digimon, but still. And also, by the way, about my rant about CGI movies, what I was trying to say, basically, is that, like, I don't like how, like, in the medium of animation you can do anything, so why do all these big companies with loads of money who make CGI movies try to make them look as realistic as possible, and when they're cartoony they're still kind of grounded in some sort of reality, like they have human characters or something. And we need Needle for this because we get to save a chick. That reminds me, once I was in a food tech lesson at school, it was on Monday in fact, and I thought it would be oh so hilarious to just hold out an egg I was given in front of me and say, I have created a chicken. I'm weird. Am I funny? This is an honest question, people in the comments. Am I funny? Because I think I'm funny, but saying random things isn't funny. And now we're in a stormy level. Yeah, this is about the point in the game where there is less and less original level themes and they start reusing old ones. And by themes, I mean the music, by the way. Like, this is Ripplefield 1. I think the cyclical nature of Pokemon just becomes really tiring after all. Like, like, oh no, Pokemon is truly evil, even in the anime where Meowth is a villain and they're not responsible for their own actions and everyone has to go through the motions in the story of the games and stuff, and it's just like really boring after a while. And I really hate to say that because Pokemon's been a big part of my childhood, but I really have just gotten bored of it. And that's why I'm not desperate to play Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon either. I cannot remember what I was talking about before I started talking about level music, by the way. And I lost Ku in record time. By Ku, I mean Kine. Why am I getting everyone's name wrong today? I have not played any of these stages in quite a while, so I completely forgot about this. And I don't really like the checkerboards. They look out of place here even more so than in the rest of the game. And that enemy looks like a Tamagotchi. Okay, here's a question for people in the comments. Should I get a Nintendo Switch or a PS4 or save my money? Because I haven't gotten a single comment on any of these videos. I haven't gotten a comment on a video for a long time, since I think the second episode of Wind Waker HD. And like, I remember for a while the only comments I'd ever get were ones from like the one telling me to check out their Instagram and this other person telling me to check out their music, which are both ad bots or spam bots or whatever you want to call them, so I just blocked them eventually. And this isn't called a Xanon, it's called a Zedon, which sounds like something out of Power Rangers, and oh, of course I missed the health pickup. Oh, hello Gooey, I guess I'll keep you around for a while because I can't be bothered to get rid of my ability. Yeah, it's kind of dumb you have to get rid of your ability to get rid of Gooey. But anyway, I need another random subject to talk about. Oh, it's a minigame. Well, I failed at this. I'm gonna have to do this again. See me later. Again. I'm just gonna have to finish the level for... and a third time. Oh, come on! What have I done? That's it, I'm just gonna finish the level and then do this at a different time. Sorry, I'm just not really in the mood to just replay this a fourth time. I really can't do anything right today. I was a bit unsure if I should record this or not because I was feeling a bit tired, and I just really am not happy about losing the memory game this many times in a row. I even paused the game so I could like count how many of each there were. And now I've run out of things to talk about. Bye! next time in my extremely riveting Let's Play of Kirby's Dream Land 3, I shall be redoing Cloudy Park 3 before moving on to the rest of the level. Until then, stay interesting!